What if I told you that every single relationship in your life, romantic, family, friendships, is just showing you exactly what you need to grow? Relationships aren't just about love or connection, they are one of the most powerful tools for personal development. But let's be honest, relationships get tough, and most of us either shut down or blame the other person, repeat the same old patterns. And what if instead of seeing conflict as a problem, you saw it as an opportunity? Today, we're diving into how to use your relationships as mirrors for self growth so that you stop repeating the cycles and start evolving through love. In this video, we're going to go over how your biggest triggers are actually invitations to heal, why love and conflict are portals to your personal evolution. I'm going to guide you through a 3-step process to stop reacting and start growing through relationships. And we're going to speak about the one mindset shift that changes how you love and live. A couple of weekends ago, I sat with a beautiful heart-opening medicine that I pray with several times in my life. It's San Pedro medicine from the Andes. And it's a medicine that it's a really heart-opening, and it's very revealing. And it just gave me this visceral information download, which is that love is not just a feeling, it's a mirror. Obviously, we've heard that before, but really to feel it in your whole body, to understand that it's a portal to your own expansion. And the thing about mirrors is that they don't lie. Every single relationship is reflecting something back to you. Your wounds, your strengths, your blind spots. And when relationships get hard, we have two choices. One, we blame and repeat the pattern. Two, we look in the mirror and evolve. The moment you choose self-awareness over defensiveness, relationships stop being a battleground and become transformational spaces for you. This is important to you because if we start to really know that triggers are actually our greatest teachers, we can start to flip the script. The person who abandons you is essentially showing you where you haven't fully committed to yourself. The person who criticizes you is reflecting a part of you that still seeks validation. The person who won't choose you fully is revealing where you're afraid to fully choose yourself. When we stop running and start receiving, relationships become a great portal of acceleration for our growth. And this doesn't just apply to romantic love, right? This is like in our friendships, in our family, in our work, in all our dynamics that involve other people. I want to tell you a story about Elena. Elena has always attracted emotional, unavailable partners. Every time she ends up feeling unseen and unchosen, unworthy. And at first she starts blaming them, right? Then she tries to change them. Maybe you relate to this. Maybe if I just love harder, they just start showing up for me. Until one day she just flips the script and starts looking at the mirror. And instead of focusing on them, she starts asking, where am I not showing up for myself? Where am I still waiting for someone else to choose me before I choose myself? Is this a wound that I inherited from my family? And the moment she shifts, everything changes, right? And Elena's story is really a story for all of us because love doesn't heal us. Our awareness of love heals us. I'm going to share with you 3 steps of a process that can help you use relationships for your growth. And the first one is something we know, but information is not application. So before you react, take one conscious breath and feel your feet on the earth. Just ground yourself, right? Is this an old wound that's resurfacing? Right? And don't push it away. Just notice. You ground yourself and just ask yourself the question. Is this something, it's an old trigger, it's an old wound, is it reminding me of an old experience? And you just stay with it. You just let it give you information before you react. Step 2 is that you look in the mirror. Instead of asking, why are they doing this to me? You ask, what is this showing me about myself? Where have I abandoned, judged, or silenced myself? Is this a wound that I inherited from my family? Step 3 is respond from growth, not ego. Choose a response that honors your personal evolution. Respond from a place that honors your personal evolution. Whether it's setting a boundary, speaking your truth, or walking away, move from awareness, not reaction. This shift doesn't just change how you love, it changes how you live. So now my invitation to invite you to step into a greater awareness in your relationships. Your relationships are always teaching you something. The question is, are you willing to learn? Are you willing to learn? It really is the development of moving from victimhood to freedom. Victimhood is looking at everything else as the reason why something is not working in your life, and freedom is taking full ownership of your life and deciding that you are the one person that has the capacity to change and evolve the circumstances in your life. Your challenge for today is simply to think about a relationship in your life, romantic, family, work, friendship, that might be challenging for you, or that might be very beautiful right now. And I want you to ask yourself, what is it reflecting back to me about who I am and where I am? And drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to this channel for weekly videos on personal development, leadership, and authenticity. Thank you so much.